Off Bearcat, letting everybody where you live and what's your profession, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So Bearcat am DeMichael. Some know me as BK DeMichael. Some know me as Kit. Out of Alexandria, Virginia, Fairfax, Virginia. Work in the DC area. Been in the federal government, public sector. IT security space, cloud IT security is kind of what I focus on, and operations around that.
Awesome, thanks, man. Yeah. So what is Push Alliance to you?
To me, Push Alliance is a group of motivated, like-minded individuals coming together outside of your friends and family that you already know, building, bonding, sharing ideas, and holding each other accountable. That's what it is for me.
What are your most two significant accomplishments since you started pushing?
Yeah, man. I came into Push because I really needed one. I needed a push pretty bad in getting back my physical fitness and health. In life we find we kind of make these shifts in priority, and for me it had been establishing myself and building my professional, and I did that at the cost of my personal health. And so for me, I needed a reset and a group of folks to hold me accountable, and that's kind of what brought me to Push. That was my main goal. Of course, there were some others, but that was the first one.
Okay, well, sidebar, since you mentioned that, what's the difference between you, doing these things on your own because you know that you should do them and that they're good for you, versus, having someone there, a group of like-minded people, like you mentioned, to kind of push you towards those things?
Yeah, I think the very nature of us as humans, and what I see in myself, is having a goal, some competition, and having a downside, meaning letting people down, coming to a meeting or coming to a group and explaining why you didn't accomplish the things that you had said you were going to. So for me, I love my family, love my close friends, but it was almost like a business setting where I had made an idea or a goal, and then the thought of not accomplishing it is something that I find in my competitive nature help drive me or give me a stick, a carrot, right? And also a stick on the other side. So that started and sparked it, and ultimately it is starting to become lifestyle now. So that's the hope, is that it goes in as something you feel like you have to do, you need to do, but it turns into something you want to do. And that's where I'm finding myself now, is that it's becoming a part of everyday life.
That's good, man. Really glad to hear that. And it shows, man, all the work that you're putting in, the results that you're getting as well. How has your mindset or your personal awareness changed since you became a pusher?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing, aside from like the health, the physical, the financial help and information, has been the recognition of how little time we have in each day and how quickly that time goes. So for me, the very nature of kind of one of the things we do, the core competencies of like allocating our time and understanding, has been the biggest eye-opener. And just having a talk with a family member about time and how I really just realized in this last year how little we have. So helping me to understand what time is, how much of a resource it is, and how to use it effectively.
Yeah, 24 hours is definitely not enough, and 168 goes by in the blink of an eye. What is the thing that you like most about Push currently?
I think with anything, job, experience, I think the people make it. So I am appreciative of the people that I'm surrounded by. A lot new, some old that I haven't seen in a while and getting to reconnect, but ultimately people that share the same goals of wanting to do better, wanting to make themselves better. So that's probably the biggest.
Yeah, I feel like it's something in that, being in that environment that's like contagious, and it just permeates through everything. So that alone is helping me as well. So I guess really quickly, because you didn't talk specific, so we can just talk weight, I guess. So since you started really being consistent with like working out, being dedicated to that process, with them gains, man, with them losses and gains, like.
Yeah. So number one, I wasn't seeing the immediate losses, but what I was seeing was body changing. So getting core strength and getting lower body, things that are going to take me through life, right? It stopped being trying to just look good only and trying to make sure you're healthy for your life. So weight wise, I came in, I'm a pretty big guy. I'm about 6'4", but I had gotten to the heaviest I've ever been, about 255. And it just wasn't good. So I needed something to kickstart me. And I am down now since November. I'm closing in on 225. So I'm very excited about that, but also genuinely like body change. So getting strong. Yeah,
absolutely. So just like you mentioned, starting off, I think everything's kind of slow, right? But it's that snowball effect. And so progress is, I believe, the greatest motivational force on the planet. And once you start seeing some of it, everything else takes care of itself.
Contagious, not just me, right? My wife, my brother-in-law, everybody has seen it and is starting to
exactly.
They want to be on the roller coaster too.
What the hell are you doing, Bearcat?
Huh?
They'd be like, what the hell are you doing, Bearcat?
Pretty much. So I've shared some of the workouts that I've started doing with them, doing them together, talking about healthy eating options. And we're actually just about to start next week, a 2-week vegan, basically changing diet. So we're going to go vegan for 2 weeks. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. Last thing before we close out, is there anything else that you want to mention or share?
Just that it's important to have balance. I think the only way to have balance is to take note of what you're doing and try to figure out how to change it for whatever better cause you want. So we make ideas, we make resolutions, but what I realize is if we don't set tactical goals, there's no way to get there. So whether it's through push or whether it's through other means, we got to find a way to monitor. And then the best part is having people keeping you accountable. So that's the benefit of it.
Thanks, Bearcat. I really appreciate you sharing your thoughts and your insights, man. And appreciate you being a part of the group and helping me, grow as well. Because again, there's something to learn from everybody, and we all inspire each other just by doing the things that you're doing, and adding insight to me in your areas of expertise. So appreciate it, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Appreciate it.
All right, kid. Talk to you soon, man.
Take care.